What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Stay Locked In podcast. If you somehow stumbled upon this video, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below for more content. I got a crazy goal of about 10,000 subscribers. If you can help me manifest my goal into a reality, I would really appreciate it. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get right into this video. Let's go ahead and lock the in. Alright, so boom. Alright, let's get right into this video. I'm back in business, people. I'm back in business. My computer was down and I'm back in business. Here we go. Let's get right into this one. Patrick Beverly has just been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Horton-Tucker and Stanley Johnson. I think this is an amazing pickup for the Lakers. Incredible. Kudos to Rob Pelinka for pulling this one off. Listen, I don't think Patrick Beverly is the end-all be-all. He's not a franchise player or anything like that, but he is the perfect role player within his role, and he's satisfied and knows his role. He's a culture changer for sure. I think it's gonna turn around. The culture in the Los Angeles Lakers locker room is gonna be shifted tremendously with a dude like Patrick Beverly. And I think Rob Pelinka is seeing the fact that, the Minnesota Timberwolves had a great season last year. Anthony Edwards. I don't even think D'Angelo Russell was really playing like that. Karl Anthony Towns. Those dudes, and it's extremely young core in there. And you add Patrick Beverly to that, somebody who's a veteran. He's not necessarily, a run and gun young type of player, but the energy that he brings on the defensive end and just his overall energy, his competitive nature, these are things that don't show up necessarily on the stat sheet. Culture. He brings culture, and I think that is exactly what's needed in the Los Angeles Lakers locker room, especially with the season that they had last year. People, it looked like they just didn't even give a fuck. That ain't gonna be happening with Patrick Beverly in the locker room. Maximum effort at all times. So he's a 3-and-D type of point guard. So mind you, he's like career, I believe he's like 38% shooting from the 3-point line. I think, listen, this is perfect. This plays right into LeBron James' hands. Plays right into his game, his style of play. I think this is a match made in heaven, and y'all can go back and look. Maybe I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. But a few months ago, Patrick Beverly was damn near begging, hoping and wishing to play with LeBron James. And if, aside from basketball, that's right there is, listen, man, there's power in the tongue. Speak things into existence, which is part of the reason I always say 10,000 subscribers in the beginning of my videos. And it's also part of the reason you should go hit that subscribe button right now. And, hit the like button as well. But listen, I think this is a match made in heaven. Patrick Beverly is going to change and shift the Lakers locker room, and I think this is a win-win. Utah, they didn't get any draft picks, but they get younger and they getting talented potential stars. Taylor Horton-Tucker, I believe, I think I wouldn't say he's a star, but he has the potential to be one. I think he definitely has the potential to be one. Stanley Johnson is kind of seasoned, but they get a big body. They got a lot of guards in the Rudy Gobert trade, and they need some bodies, man. They need big bodies. So I think this is an amazing pickup. This is exactly what the Lakers need. They add some perimeter defense, and this is gonna take some of the load off of dudes like a LeBron James. And you add him to Anthony Davis if he's healthy, anchoring the defense. This is exactly what the Lakers need. Defense wins championships, and I think Patrick Beverly can step into a Rondo kind of role, where he makes offensive plays here and there, but defensively he's going to be a terror, a pit bull. It's a match made in heaven. Now, with all of that being said, where does this leave Russell Westbrook? We all know that Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook do not get along. So with all of that being said, as far as culture change, this has to be a sign that Westbrook is on his way out the door. It was reports that he was unhappy in Los Angeles and parted ways with his longtime agent because of it, because of his views and how strongly he felt about leaving the Lakers. This has to be a sign that Westbrook is on his way out of the door. Because I don't know why in the hell you were bringing in Patrick Beverly to play alongside Russell Westbrook. Now, granted, listen, man, listen. When you go back to dudes like Kobe, God, rest his soul, may he rest in peace. But Kobe played with dudes who were irritants and people that he's had altercations with. There has to be some type of respect level there. Maybe this is that. Maybe Russell Westbrook can, put his ego and his pride and their previous altercations aside and, work towards a common goal and be professional. But honestly, I don't see that happen. Listen, man, if they play the entire season, Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly, I can only imagine what the practices is going to be like. I can only imagine. I would pay money to see the practices. They're going to bang out at least one time. One time. One time. It's bound to happen. That's if Russell Westbrook stays. But I highly doubt that he stays. I think Russell Westbrook is on his way out of the door. I don't think he wants to be there. I don't think people in the locker room want him there. Body language. Go back and look at the footage of, their last couple of games when AD and LeBron was on the bench and Russell Westbrook was trying to, talk to them and be a part of the team, and they was just looking at him like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, bro, we losing. We're not making the playoffs. So I think Russell Westbrook is on his way out the door. Where he goes, that is yet to be seen. There's a lot of rumblings about him going to the Pacers, which I don't see why the Pacers would do that. Maybe a salary dump or something like that, or maybe they're just looking for draft picks as well. The Lakers also have a 2000 and 27 and 2029 pick. So if they can couple those with Russell Westbrook and get back a Buddy Hield, a Miles Turner, something along those lines, the Lakers is in business. And kudos, I got to give Rob Pelinka his flowers, man. He's proven to be an excellent GM. He's doing the damn thing. He signed a lot of the young talent. There's gonna be I think the Lakers is gonna be a run and gun. With the addition of Lonnie Walker, Thomas Bryant, Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, Austin Reeves. We forget about Austin Reeves, had an incredible year. Troy Brown Jr., Kendrick Nunn, if he's healthy. Kendrick Nunn was already on the team. He just didn't play last year. He was injured the entire season. But if he's healthy, that's another addition at the point guard. Another 3-and-D type of point guard. So, and if they can add some shooting to that, I thought they was gonna bring back. I thought they were shooting for Bogdanovich. If they can bring some shooting for Russell Westbrook, Buddy Hield, and a big man, Miles Turner, defensive minded, stretch the floor, led the league in blocks. The Lakers are in championship contention if they can trade for Russell Westbrook, or trade Russell Westbrook for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. I think they have to be close to a deal, and they have to know something that we don't know. I think this is a clear sign and indication that Westbrook is out the door. Now, there's also rumblings of him going to the Knicks. I don't see that happening. The Lakers have made it clear that they do not want Julius Randle. And with Patrick Beverly being traded, I don't know where the Knicks fall into this. And how does that affect this Donovan Mitchell trade that has been rumored to be happening? And for those of you who don't know, I am a Knicks fan. And listen, I don't know where the Knicks go with this. It's gonna be this does affect things to a certain extent, but we have to wait and see if Russell Westbrook actually gets moved. So you guys get down in the comments section. Let me know what you think about this Patrick Beverly trade. Let me know if you think Russell Westbrook is on his way out the door, and where do you see him going. Let me know how I did in this video. Hate it or love it. Good, bad, or indifferent. I appreciate all the comments and people engaging and watching my videos. I really do. And with that being said, hope everybody out there stays prosperous, stays focused, and stays locked in.